Good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
Is there something wrong?
You were on their wall.
Excuse me?
Is it true you were on their wall?
On their wall?
Yeah, they claim that you were on top of their wall.
Well, that is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I've been on this sidewalk the entire time.
Well, did they have video cameras here too?
I don't know.
Well, we'll double check.
I was not on there. I was never off the sidewalk. Straight down there, straight down here. And if they
Well,
tell
that's
you
what we were called for. We're trying to figure it out.
Okay, so if I can prove that I wasn't, are you gonna cite them for calling in a false report?
Well, I have to hear both sides. I've always only talked to you so far.
Okay.
So what seems to be going on?
Not that I'm doing a little story on the water plant. I'm just getting some footage of some vehicles moving in and out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not causing any trouble.
You're like a reporter or something?
I'm with the press, yes.
Oh, which one?
I'm with Arizona United News.
Never heard of it.
Well, we're an online service.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A calm afternoon turns tense when an officer approaches a man standing on a public sidewalk. The officer explains that a call was made claiming the man had been on a restricted wall nearby. The man immediately denies the allegation, insisting he has remained on the sidewalk the entire time, setting the stage for a debate over facts versus assumptions.
Do you have any ID with you at all? So
have I committed a crime?
Well, I'm investigating a crime.
I understand that, but
you want me to hear your side of the story, right?
I already told you. I've been on the sidewalk the entire time. What?
So how can I take your report if they're false reporting if you don't even identify yourself?
Well, do you suspect me of committing a crime? I'm just asking you.
Well, at this stage, I don't have a crime yet.
Okay, but then I don't have an obligation to provide you an ID.
Well, there is a statute that says you're required to provide identification.
Yeah, you know what it is?
Yes.
You know what it is? 13-2412.
Yes.
And it says that
after I tell you that you're supposed to give me your identification.
If I have not, if I'm not, am I being detained? Am I being detained?
You're being detained until we find out if there's truth or facts to the case. That
reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime can you say that you're detaining me by?
They're reporting you trespassing on their wall.
So you're going to take their word for it.
As the conversation continues, the officer clarifies that they were dispatched to investigate possible trespassing. The man questions whether any proof exists and suggests checking surveillance cameras. He maintains his innocence and expresses frustration that a complaint was made without anyone first asking him what he was doing.
I'm investigating it, sir. Not free to leave while I investigate it.
Go
right?
investigate.
Is that fair?
That's fair, but
okay.
But
I want to hang out with you. There's another officer over here. I can't talk with you both at once.
Well, you can go talk to them. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Where am I going to get?
I don't know. How did you get here?
I didn't say.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name's Officer Palmer.
Palmer?
The Mesa Police Department. My badge is 10326.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm doing my job. I get called out to a call. I got to check it out.
And I'm doing mine. And I'm doing nothing wrong. And I'm on a public sidewalk. And I have every right to film anything I can see in public. You look as though you're going to challenge that. No? Okay.
Why would I challenge that?
I don't know. You just had that pensive look of, I've got to come back to that. So I just wanted to...
I have to hear both sides of the story. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Sure, you can.
So they're reporting suspicious activity.
Is that a crime?
Suspicious activity is something we need to check out.
Is it a crime?
It could be a crime.
A misdemeanor or felony?
It could be both.
Which one is that? What is the ARS for suspicious activity? I'm dying to hear that because I'm not familiar with it.
The man explains he is working on a story about the water facility and is simply recording vehicles entering and leaving. He identifies himself as part of an online news outlet, emphasizing that he is not causing trouble but exercising his right to film in a public space.
Well, you're just playing games.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm trying to. You know what? I want nobody to bother me. I'm just getting some footage for my story.
Okay. This is a secure facility, and they're reporting that you were on their wall.
Well, they're lying.
Well, we'll try to get to the bottom of that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Ask them.
It's certainly suspicious to them enough to call us.
I'm a reporter, and I'm getting footage for a story. No one came and asked me anything. Okay. I'm on a sidewalk.
This doesn't even have a name on this. It could be anything. You could make that up.
Sure, I could. Sure. And I don't need press credentials to say I'm a member of the civilian press.
But with all the horrible things that are in the news nationwide.
What do I got? What am I going to do with the camera?
You're doing recon for bad guys.
Recon, right in the middle of the day. I'm going to come do recon. And what do you think I can see that I can't spot on Google Earth?
A lot of things.
Really? Tell me. I'm curious, sir. What do you think?
You're a lot closer than Google Earth.
I'm a lot closer than Google Earth. Yeah. I can't see past that wall. I can't see it. Hold on. I want to get these guys up on the wall.
And license plates.
Is that a crime?
The officer asks for identification, stating he is investigating a potential crime. The man pushes back, asking what crime he has committed and arguing that without reasonable suspicion, he is not obligated to provide ID. This moment highlights a growing legal tension between authority and individual rights.
And I have given you a reasonable answer as to what I am doing here. I am collecting
I'm still
information.
investigating we're going to still investigate.
And how are we doing that exactly with you standing here?
I have 2 other officers en route. Well, one of us will talk with you, and one of us will talk with them.
Okay.
It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. So this, you say, a secure facility.
Yeah, it looks locked up, secure to me.
Okay.
Notice no trespassing.
So
all kinds of stuff.
Obviously there are some cameras somewhere, right?
I don't know. You're saying obviously. Nothing obvious to me.
It's a secure facility. I mean, come on, let's be realistic here.
Okay. That doesn't
you
mean
think there aren't cameras? You think there aren't cameras looking at us right now?
Certainly possible.
I would sure go look those up and find out whoever said I was on the wall. That's ridiculous.
Why are you so agitated?
I don't like people making false claims. I'm just trying to get some footage, and everybody's coming and harassing me.
So what's the story about? I'm curious.
I can't tell you what the story's about.
You're the press. Why aren't you going to tell the public what
You'll see it when it goes online.
Oh, okay.
I'm grabbing a water here. What's that?
What website do I go?
I don't want to say right now.
Online? Huh?
The officer states that the man is being detained while they determine whether trespassing occurred. The man questions whether the detention is lawful, insisting that being reported by someone is not enough to justify restricting his movement.
What's that?
I don't want to say right now.
Okay.
It'd be Arizona United News. You can find it there.
Arizona United News.
Uh-huh.
Is that like a website?
It is. Am I free to go?
No, you're still not.
And I'm being detained for?
You are being detained for investigation of trespassing.
No, I understand, but detainment.
13-1502.
Okay.
Trespassing. You're not free to leave because...
I'm trespassing on a public sidewalk.
No, sir.
You just said I was trespassing.
These people are reporting you're trespassing. I'm investigating that.
Okay.
There is a possibility that you were trespassing. Is that possible that you were trespassing?
It's not possible. Impossible.
That is not impossible that you were trespassing.
Well, I was in my body for the last hour, and I know where I've been, so it was
these
impossible.
These guys are reporting something different from that, and there could be a mix-up between...
It's not a mix-up. They're lying. They trumped up the call because they didn't like me out here filming in front of the building, so they made up a story and said I was on their wall. It's ridiculous.
I love how you interrupt me.
Excuse me?
I love how you interrupted me.
How am I interrupting you?
Standing firm, the man asserts his right to film anything visible from a public sidewalk. The officer responds that the facility is considered secure and that the report must still be investigated. Both sides remain calm but clearly disagree on the interpretation of the situation.
I was speaking and you interrupted me.
I apologize.
Okay.
Go ahead, speak.
So what I'm saying is what they say and what the dispatcher hears and what the dispatcher types, and then it comes to another channel and comes to me.
I understand.
You've heard the telephone game, right? So some things that are reported are not 100% accurate.
I totally
or maybe
understand.
They're totally accurate, but we have to verify.
Okay.
So they're reporting, we're verifying. I'm not stepping on anybody's rights.
You're live on the internet now.
It's fine. You're being recorded too.
I don't understand why people would make up stories just because they're uncomfortable. Why? One guy came out and asked me if I needed any help. I said, no, I'm just getting some footage. Okay. So
the conversation shifts to whether suspicious activity itself is a crime. The man argues that suspicion alone is not a legal violation, while the officer explains that officers are required to check out any reports that could potentially involve a misdemeanor or felony.
Well, you seem uncomfortable of identifying yourself.
I don't need to identify myself.
Well, if we're investigating
you seem very comfortable with walking up to any person and asking to abuse their rights.
I'm not trying to abuse anybody's rights.
Sure you are.
You even know the statute of 13-2412A.
Tell it to me.
It says that if I'm lawfully detained you during a lawful stop,
okay,
you have to provide me your name.
You're exactly right. What is the lawful reason that you have detained me? Lawful.
Investigating
That's not
a call
it's not a lawful reason.
Trespassing.
That's not a lawful reason.
Well, I don't think you understand that then.
Okay.
Because you're not free to leave because I'm talking with you about what they're reporting
Very good.
as trespassing.
I don't have any ID on me.
So that's lawfully
I don't have any ID on me, so don't waste your time.
Would you agree that's a lawful detention?
No, it's not.
Why not?
Investigation is not a lawful detention.
Why do you say that?
Because you have to be able to articulate a reasonable suspicion. What's your RS? What is it?
Okay. So if we find out that you are trespassing and you fail to identify yourself, you could be charged with a misdemeanor. You understand?
Whoop-de-doo. Okay, find that out. Make up something that puts me on that wall. I'm happy to go to jail for that because that is ridiculous.
As time passes, the man becomes visibly frustrated, saying he dislikes false accusations and harassment. He reiterates that he is simply gathering footage for a story and questions why a camera alone would cause concern. Clip.
Okay.
At the same time, I'd like to know who here reported me by saying
I
that.
can work on that. I can find
Okay.
that out.
Where
It
are
could
you?
be in the police report for you, okay?
Okay. I want to know why people think I'm breaking the law right now. What is everybody worried about a camera?
A person does not have to break the law for the police to call, for them to call the police on something.
I understand that.
Well,
I understand that.
you want to talk with the RP?
Yeah.
Find out for sure if he's on the wall. He claims he's been here for an hour and a half and hasn't been on the wall.
From them. It's a secure facility. They got to have cameras all over.
So he's claiming he's never been past this public sidewalk.
Okay.
And he's trying to live video footage, which I don't know, I'm intimidated by it.
Gotcha.
So if you could find out if there is security video where he is on their property, I explained to him, he's failing to identify himself so far, and he doesn't think he's being lawfully detained, but he's not free to leave because we're investigating
Right.
this allegation of trespassing.
Okay, I'll go talk
I
to
think it's pretty fair.
I'll go talk to
Excellent. Love it. Love it.
The discussion turns technical as both debate the identification law. The officer cites a statute requiring a detained person to provide their name, while the man argues the detention itself lacks lawful grounds because there is no clear reasonable suspicion.
They're alleging a crime, so we're investigating.
Okay, very good.
So under 13-2412A, you're required, therefore, to supply your name.
I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to stand here and consider a consensual conversation right here, okay?
That's fine if you want to consider whatever you want. Would you please give me your first name?
No, sir.
Would you please give me your last name?
No, sir.
Would you please give me your date of birth?
No, sir. If I've committed a crime and legally detained,
If you're lawfully detained, you
Then I
are
will.
committing a crime by not identifying yourself.
You-
So that is a crime. It's
you
class
know-
2 misdemeanor, 13
you know what?
2412A.
yes, that's.
And you even quoted me that statute, so you know that
that's
statute very
awesome.
well.
I do know that statute, and when you detain me lawfully, then I will
I don't
gladly
have to handcuff
give my
you to
full
detain
name.
you.
I understand
You're
that.
not free to leave, so
I
you are
understand
being
that,
detained.
but not lawfully.
How is it not lawful?
I haven't committed a crime. You have no RAS. None at all. Them saying something is not reasonable, articulable suspicion and should not be in your eyes. You should have made that determination right away, right? You did a threat assessment right away, right?
Additional officers arrive, and one attempts to verify the claim with the reporting party. They explain that information can become distorted as it passes through dispatch, acknowledging that misunderstandings sometimes occur during calls.
You can't do that?
All right.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Here's the deal. You're not in any trouble. You are on the sidewalk. You're allowed to record. All I ask is if I didn't say you did prior, just don't step on their property. Don't block their driveway. And if people come to the sidewalk, I don't know, it's kind of hot outside. I don't know if they're going to be walking. Just kind of step to the side and go walk past me.
Ghanem. I am 58 years old.
Yes,
I
sir.
know how to get out of the way of traffic. I
Sounds
know
good.
not to block a sidewalk,
Sounds good.
and traffic needs to yield to pedestrians.
Sounds good. And any questions at all?
Yeah, I want to know why it is they can call in a police report and say I was on their property when I wasn't.
They
I
can
think it was miscommunication.
they can call all day.
Miscommunication.
They can
Okay.
call
I
all
think
day.
that's what I think it was. They saw you right
You know
by
what kind
where
of
that
facility
traffic
it is?
pylon it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So they just thought that you were on the other side of the property. That's what it was.
And we confirm that you weren't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we're all done.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for upholding your oath. I appreciate it.
After checking further, an officer tells the man he is allowed to remain on the sidewalk and continue recording, as long as he does not step onto private property or block access. The tone shifts from confrontation to resolution.